Hi everyone, welcome to an episode of Lunch with Maria TV, Dishing Inspiration. Today we are going to talk about DMAs and TWs. What the heck is a DMA? What is a TW? We are going to find out today. This month in the LWL Network, we are talking about, our theme is productivity. So everything we speak to revolves around productivity, how to get things done, how to be more efficient, and how to stop wasting time. So today we are going to talk about the difference between DMAs and TWs. I made a post the other day on Instagram and someone said, what the heck is a DMA? So we are going to talk about that today. I'm going to propose something here, and you may or may not agree with me, but the only reason that you don't have what you want right now is because you are focused on TWs rather than DMAs. Enough already. What's a TW? A TW is what I like to refer to as a time waster, and a DMA is a difference-making activity. So success is directly related to the actions that you take on a daily basis, and particularly consistent actions that you take on a daily basis. So if you're not seeing the results that you would like, it's because you're not doing enough of the DMAs, difference-making activities. Simple, but of course not always easy, right? So what is a DMA? A DMA, like I said, is a difference-making activity. It's something that, when done, will have a direct effect on the success of your business or on the success of moving you forward to whatever goal you want to attain. So that's a DMA. What is an example of a DMA? Well, I'm all purple today, by the way. Purple, purple, purple ring. Okay. Back to the Facebook Live. A DMA, for example, is calling a client, making a sales call, going to the gym, maybe writing a few pages of your book, creating content for your blog, writing out your goals. These are all difference-making activities. And the question that I always like to ask myself is this: is what I'm doing right now bringing me closer to my goal? And if the answer is yes, then it's a difference-making activity. If the answer is no, then it's a time waster, a TW. So the TWs are pretty insidious sometimes, right? We can spend an incredible amount of time on them, and we wonder, what happened to the day? Where did the day go, right? An activity that I like to propose is take out a sheet of paper and just document everything that you do throughout the day. Literally, like minute by minute, hour by hour, just document what you're doing on a day-to-day, on an hour-to-hour basis. And at the end of the day, look at that document. And I title that document, Where Did the Time Go? You will notice where you spend most of your time. So when people say, I don't have time, what they really mean is, it's not a priority for me. So I don't have time means it's not a priority for me, because people always find time to do the things that are a priority for them. Right? So let's go back to TWs, time wasting activities, right? These are the easy ones because they're fun. They're fun to do, right? Here are some examples of time wasters. And if you're watching us live, go ahead and comment what your time wasters are. If you're catching the replay, you can still comment. I will still see your comments. Examples of time wasters: being stuck in the social media vortex. I don't know what your social media platform of choice is. Mine these days is YouTube. I could spend a large amount of time on YouTube listening to inspirational, motivational videos, things that inspire me. Some people like Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case may be, right? So these are time wasters. Maybe sometimes talking aimlessly to friends on the phone, complaining about everything in your life. Remember, in the law of attraction, what you complain about, you get more of. So you need to cut that out. TWs are going to waste your time, right? Being busy does not equal being productive. We could be busy all day long, but we never get anything done, right? So productive is where it's at, and that's where we want to aim. So how do you become more productive? Well, first of all, you say yes to the DMAs and no to the TWs. So here's a simple daily practice that I use. Every night before I go to bed, I list my most important tasks for the following day. And when I wake up, I'm ready to go. So I know what I'm doing. I know what my day looks like. And then I prioritize them in terms of what needs to get done first and what's the most important thing on that list to do. As many times we'll have a big to-do list, but you have to ask yourself which one of these tasks is more important than the other. And I have a system that I loosely adapt from Brian Tracy in his book, Eat That Frog, where he lists, puts a letter next to the task. So for example, an A task is something that needs to get done. If you don't do this, it has major consequences. A B task is something that you must do, but has mild consequences if it doesn't get done. A C task is something that would be nice to do, but absolutely has no bearing on your business at all. A D task is something that you can delegate, like to a VA, for example. And for those of you that don't know what VA means, it stands for virtual assistant. And an E task is something that you have to eliminate altogether. An E task is really something that should not be in your on your to-do list, right? So let me help you understand this a little better. To understand the impact of DMAs, I want to talk about the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle, which states that 20% of your tasks will account for 80% of your results and success, right? So if you have a list of 10 things to do, there's only going to be 2 things on that list that are going to propel you forward. So if you have a list of 10 things, 2 of them are going to be your big DMAs, right? The most valuable tasks that you should accomplish each day are often the hardest. And that's why Brian Tracy calls it Eat That Frog, right? It's like you don't feel like doing the things that you need to do to move your business forward most of the times, right? But it's important to get those tasks out of the way first. Because what happens is you create momentum and then you gain confidence. And once that happens, then everything else becomes easier, right? I often time block. I'll set a timer for 25, 30 minutes. I know some of our members set it for longer, 45 minutes to an hour, and then they focus on that one task and then they take a break. For me, I feel that's a bit too long, so I like to do it in shorter increments. So 25 minutes or 30 minutes, I'm focusing just on that one DMA. And then when the timer goes up, I'll take a short break, maybe a 5-minute break, and then back at it again. So during that time, that means there are no distractions. So I don't look at my phone. I don't have notifications on. I don't do anything else. So resist the temptation to be distracted by TWs and focus on DMAs. This is a chapter in my upcoming book, Girl with a Plan. We launch very soon in May, but if you'd like to get the first 2 chapters for free, you can head over to www.girlwithaplanbook.com to get the first 2 chapters. The book is all about success strategies for life and business. It's what I'm passionate about. It's what brings me the great joy sharing sharing my insights with others and helping them get past all of their limiting beliefs in order to realize all of their goals and dreams. That's where my passion lies. So girlwithaplanbook.com, launching soon, but I'll go ahead and drop the link below and you can download the first 2 chapters for free. As always, in the LWL network, we do a book recommendation. This week I am reading The Vortex, and look at this, it matches my outfit. So The Vortex is teachings by Esther and Jerry Hicks based on the law of attraction, which is something I'm very passionate about. And I also teach in my course, Idea to Reality. And it's a great book. We recommend a book a week in the LWL network. This is called The Vortex. It's our book of the week. And it's really about focusing on what you want to attract rather than what you don't want to attract into your life. That's really the basis of the law of attraction and of the LWL network. To learn more about LWL, visit lwlnetwork.com. We are offering an exclusive trial to see what the network is all about. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Bye for now, everyone.